Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And right now we are sitting at 8 degrees below zero here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and that's without a wind chill. And we have a heavily oiled, just dripping with oil basically, Glock barrel covered in Safariland Break Free CLP. I'm going to go ahead and set the barrel outside for about an hour. It's currently 12:30. At 1:30 I'm going to bring it back in and we're going to see if the CLP will freeze. Now, what is this going to prove? Well, aside from the fact it's just kind of fun and it's not that often that we get temperatures this cold, I just want to see if this stuff could possibly cause some issues. I have a tendency to over-lubricate my firearms at times, and if you've got a gun that's heavily oiled, internal compartments are heavily oiled, you know, could they freeze? Now, I'm not actually going to be doing a freezing test with my G17. I've done a freezing test before with my car, 9mm, and I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one, and you can check and see what happens when I put that in the freezer for an hour just to see if it caused the trigger to seize up. Unfortunately, I don't have access to a range where I could freeze the gun and try to fire it and so on. But anyway, we're going to go and just see if the Break Free will actually freeze in sub-zero temperatures. So if this turns into frost and it's icy when I bring it in, and there's no oil residue coming off of my fingers, or it just simply turns to ice, then we're going to assume that CLP is maybe not something you want to use in sub-zero temperatures, or you want to reduce the lubrication heavily before you take your firearm out into any kind of real nasty winter conditions. I've had my tang safety on my Mossberg 835 freeze up before, out in really bad weather when I was pheasant hunting a couple years ago, and I couldn't actually use the safety, so I ended up switching out shotguns. So you can have issues if you use too much lubrication on certain moving parts. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set this outside. We'll come back in 1 hour, and we'll see what the barrel looks like. Okay, guys, so we're at 1:36 p.m. We let it go a little more than an hour. We are at 6 degrees below zero without a wind chill. Let's go and check up on our barrel here. I don't want to bring it in just yet. I want to look at it outside, because as soon as you bring it in, you're going to get that condensation freeze, and then you're going to start to get the ice build up on it. So let's take a look here and see what we got. Set it over here. So it still looks fairly damp. The CLP on the plate has not frozen. That's a good sign. The barrel, still nice and damp. No ice. Okay, so it's not freezing after an hour in sub-zero temperatures. The barrel is absolutely freezing. I'm not getting any ice buildup on it from touching it. It's not sticking. Okay, let's go and bring it inside and just have a few final words about this. Okay, so when we ask the simple question, will CLP freeze in sub-zero temperatures, at least down to 6 to 8 degrees below zero, we can answer that with a resounding no. Now, it doesn't mean you couldn't get a small amount of this between some pins, say in your fire control group, and it couldn't cause some issues, maybe cause your trigger to jam. You know, anything's possible, but it's definitely a good sign. Now, granted, this is way more oil than anybody should ever put on their barrel, but if you happen to over-lubricate your guns, for the most part, you should be okay, but always obviously follow your instruction manual on what they tell you as to what the lubrication points are and how much you should use. So this is a non-scientific test. The whole idea, again, was just to take a look at CLP. Will it freeze? And so you should be okay using it in these cold conditions, whether you're out hunting or you have something to do with your job and firearms, or just simply going out to the range. So that's it. So little shout out to Defense Dad for giving me this idea to do this video. And again, I'll put a link to my car CT9 video where I put that one in the freezer to see if I could get the firing pin to freeze up. Whether or not if it happened, you'll just have to watch the video. But this is Travis P11. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you guys check me out on Gunstreamer, UGEtube, guntube.org, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. We got a lot more videos coming your way this week. So have fun, be safe, stay warm. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, guys, y'all take care. Bye-bye.